I am 12 News meteorologist TJ Del Santo. Well, the snow is here and it's coming down. We've already got snow-covered roads in Scituate. We've got snow-covered roads in Narragansett with poor visibility. Some of the heavier snow already working in. Winter storm warning in effect right through tomorrow, into tomorrow evening, as we'll still be looking at some additional snow during the day tomorrow. We're expecting 12 inches or more of snow across the region. Hour-by-hour forecast, let's talk about the timing. Notice these darker blue bands here. These are some of the heavier snow that's going to be working into the area during the afternoon. It'll continue through 3, 4 o'clock or so, 5 o'clock. The worst of it's probably between 4 and 7. During that time frame, we could be looking at that snow coming down to beat the band, maybe some thunder snow as well. As we go through the evening, notice we've got a little bit of sleet mixing in at the south coast. We're expecting that, and that'll cap the accumulations to maybe up to a foot along the south coast. And we're still looking at snow falling in Providence northward, maybe the sleet working a little bit farther inland, but it won't really matter. We'll be over a foot, maybe a foot and a half in the Providence area up into northern Rhode Island. It'll still be snowing for a while overnight, probably closer to 20 inches plus in extreme northern Rhode Island. Now tomorrow, as that low continues to work its way to our south and east, we'll see some backside snow working through the region, maybe some additional small accumulations. Now the precip type, mainly snow across the entire region, but there will be some sleet at the south coast, but I'm thinking that's after 8 o'clock, and before then, and we're looking at a lot of snow that would have already fallen. And you can kind of get the idea of where the sleet would be, 8 to 12 inches along the coastline, but generally region-wide, 12 to 18 inches of snow expected with, again, the potential for more than 18 inches of snow. And you know what? I'm thinking on the order closer to 2 feet of snow up in northern Rhode Island as we go through the late afternoon and into the evening hours and overnight. That's when some of the heaviest of the snow will fall. Yeah, down along the coastline where there'll be some sleet mixing in, 8 to as much as 12, but we're kind of leaning more toward that 12 inches right now. We'll keep you updated about that. Either way, this is a storm that's going to be slowing everybody down. Sometimes it's not necessarily how much snow you get, it's the impact. And in this case, it's the intensity of the snow through the afternoon and evening. It'll make it basically impossible to drive. Here's our town-by-town forecast. Deeper dive into what we're expecting as far as snowfall totals. Alphabetical order from Barrington to Woonsocket in Rhode Island, Bristol County, Mass. Hang on, we've got that coming up. So Barrington 10 to 16, Central Falls, you could be looking at 12 to 18 inches of snow. Toward the coastline, like Charlestown, 8 to 12, probably leaning more toward 12, especially in the northern part of town. East Providence, 10 to 16 for you townies. Look at Gloucester and Foster closing in on 20 inches in some parts. Johnston, 18, maybe Lincoln, maybe you get 20 inches of snow. North Providence, 13 to 19 inches. North Smithfield, maybe up to 22. And look at all the way into Woonsocket here. We could be looking at, I know it's a big range, but 15 to 24 inches of snow by the time it's all said and done there in Woonsocket. So a really significant snowstorm for us. Let's call it a major snowstorm, as it's really going to be slowing people down during the afternoon and evening with a tremendous amount of snow in a short period of time. For Bristol County, Mass, Attleboro, you'll be one of those jackpot towns, I think. You'll be approaching 2 feet of snow. Same for North Attleboro, Fall River, 10 to 16 inches. Might get a little sleet there in Fall River, but a better chance for sleet in communities like Westport and Dartmouth. Notice the 8 to 12 inches there. Fairhaven as well. You're probably going to be closer to 12 inches in Fairhaven, but if the sleet does come in a little bit sooner, probably around 8. But look at North Attleboro, up to 22 inches possible. New Bedford, 8 to 15. So that's our town-by-town breakdown, just a better way of looking at how much snow could fall, easier way to communicate that message. All right, here's how the snow piles up, is another good way. Here's New Bedford, and notice the snow really ramping up here. 4 p.m. we're up to 6 inches. That's like a 5-inch accumulation in just a matter of 3 hours. 6 p.m., 10 inches on the ground. 8 p.m. we're about a foot, and that's probably where we end up in New Bedford, a foot of snow. Meanwhile, in Providence, look how the snow just keeps going up and up and up. By 4 p.m., we've got 6 inches on the ground. Snowfall rates 1 to 3 inches an hour will do that. 10 inches, and by 6 p.m., we're up to 13 inches of snow by 8 p.m. 11 p.m., the snow's still falling, 16 inches of snow. So the travel conditions today into tonight, just going to go downhill, just awful. terrible road conditions from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock this evening with very, very heavy snow. Thunder snow possible during that time. Whiteout conditions are possible because the snow will be coming down so heavily. So forecast for today, by late in the afternoon, we're up to about 20 degrees. Very heavy snow, difficult travel expected. Now for tonight, we're looking at temperatures to be rising a little bit through the night, maybe into the upper 20s by late in the night. Heavy evening snow and some sleet mixing in, especially at the south coast. After midnight, probably some lighter snow. And then for tomorrow, some occasional snow showers. We're not looking at an all-day snow, but there could be some additional snow accumulations, maybe up around 30 degrees. And it's going to get windy tomorrow as well, especially second half of the day. Winds from the northwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour. Here's the forecast looking ahead. It's going to be cold on Tuesday with temperatures about 22 degrees. We encourage you stay off the roads this afternoon and evening. I know it's unfortunate timing with the Patriots AFC Championship game, but better safe than sorry. It is going to be very difficult to travel this afternoon and evening. We'll have an update throughout the afternoon and during the evening. Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca will be in later today. We'll have continuous updates on air as well. Stay tuned, have fun in the snow, but be careful.